Alright guys, here I am, back with my two,
Friends.
whatever they are.
Hahaha, funny.
Yeah, I know, thanks.
Okay,
we left off on the Decepticons, Sideways.
yeah, Sideways didn't do anything. Sideways got cut in half at the beginning of the movie, that's it.
Yeah, so, let's get to this one. Jetfire. The reason he is in the Decepticons is because he is a Decepticon, but then when they revive him, it reveals him as being an Autobot.
Yeah, he's like, which side's winning? And then they're like, the Decepticons, and he's like, then I'm an Autobot. And
no, because he had changed years ago because of all the crap that was going on. So he just decided to change. Yeah. Then he got.
It's like he's talking about how much destruction and like the Decepticons will pretty much bring about the destruction of the Cybertronian race. So he's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm joining the Autobots.
Yeah.
But he is a Seeker, which is a Decepticon sent on a secret mission to find, well, in this one, it's the Matrix of Leadership. Can you stop that? You look like a retard. It's like, I'm holding his head. There we go. End of him. Yes, but he's like, when he fights this, who is he fighting?
Scorponok.
Yeah.
The one before that. He fights someone before that. He's like,
oh yeah, he chops the one guy in half.
Yeah, he chops someone in half, and he's like, this is how he brought the pain in the old days. And just stabs it.
And he like stabs it and then stomps on its head.
And then you see this big cloud of sand coming, and Scorponok just jumps out of the ground and just starts drilling through him.
Yeah.
Yes, but then he like rips him out and just goes, little bug or something. Yes, but later on he goes, use my parts, and he rips out his own spark cage.
And gives it to Optimus.
Yes, and then Jolt, who just takes cables and electrically, magnetically puts them together.
The Force.
It's like, no, but he takes cables and he like sticks cables to them and
Scorpion.
And it's just weird.
Get over here.
I don't know how it does it, but let's go on to Devastator.
Seven.
Oh my God.
7 Decepticons.
Like 7
construction robots, Constructicons, because they're Decepticons, not Autobots, and they'd be Constructibots.
Which is a retarded name.
Yes,
and
his name,
the
to be exact.
Transformation, when they all go together, looks very painful.
It's
like bones.
It's like
other bones. And
in the G1 where it's like they all like do it to, they all go together willfully, and this one is like forcing them to.
Yeah.
He just like eats them. He just like eats them and makes them like just connect with these cables, and it's like when you see it, it's like a CGI masterpiece.
Yeah. And when he's destroying the pyramid, yeah, that's definite CGI. You can tell.
It looks real. You just know that it's CGI because, yeah, I'll get to that later. The Constructicons, they were pretty much useless except for the ones that were individually who came and combined into Devastator. But Demolisher, he's the first Decepticon that you see. He's like
2 wheels.
Let's go back to the one Autobot, Optimus Prime. When you first see him, he drives out of an airplane, and then he transforms.
And then
he's like, Autobots, I am in pursuit. And then just drops off of a parachute and starts rolling on the ground. And after the second
he didn't even make a dent in the ground.
After the second roll, he just like transforms and starts going across the bridge. And then he just jumps up and dive bombs Demolisher.
And shoots him in the face.
It just sounds retarded. Instead of saying Demolisher, they could have said Demolisher.
That's what they call him, Demolisher. It's not
Demolisher. It ends with an OR.
That's how you spell demolish. Right?
Well, after that, like the humans. Now we're gonna get to the humans.
Okay, first let's do
Meat Bags.
Fox, the one that we've all been waiting for.
Ah, yeah, Megan Fox.
She is like. You go ahead and describe it. You are the best at describing this.
She is the syrup. She is the syrup of my waffles.
He's making that syrup.
And don't get this wrong, but she is like altered by CGI to make her look that hot.
No, you can't.
No,
you can't change that.
In this movie, Michael Bay made these CGI animators make her look hotter.
To make her look hotter, they would have to like burn the screen down.
I know they did. They could have just left it the same instead of like. I'm serious. That's what they did. Go look it up on YouTube. It's like the people like sitting there.
All right. Well, she looks amazing either way. So
it doesn't matter.
And then Shia LaBeouf in this,
he's like he dies,
and then he dies, and then comes back, and then he makes out with Megan Fox a lot in the movie.
I am very angry.
He won't say the L word, love, until he dies.
He dies, comes back, and then says he loves her. It's
he
funny.
travels all around the world. Dies, and then he has to say he loves her.
Okay, let's get to Major Lennox. Major Lennox,
kick butt, dude.
He just sits there and busts up Decepticons with his
quantum rifle.
M4.
It's a quantum rifle.
Quantum rifle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, quantum rifle. Sergeant Epps. He doesn't really do much except throw a smoke grenade.
Yeah, he's like this. He's like He's like, hope these M16s have good aim.
F-16s. Hope these F-16s
He's have good aim because I told him to hit the orange smoke, and then Lennox is like, you mean that orange smoke right there?
And it's like 3 yards away.
And he's like, that's not my best throw. And then they
that was
just
not
like
my best
call
toss.
him butt.
And then they go, run! Just start screaming and running. Oh, let's get to the technology in this one. The railgun. Since when did we get a freaking railgun?
When did we get a gun that shoots a like 2-ton piece of metal at Mach 7? When?
It's like covered with a laser coating that just like fries everything.
It's like
It destroyed the Demolisher.
It's Devastator. It destroyed Devastator.
It like went through his chest and was like, and then he all fell apart because he blew up.
That's pretty much it.
Hold on. Let's go into the parts that we thought were weird in the movie. Okay, my first one, The Fallen.
He looked like an African.
Listen. The Fallen. When Prime power links with a Jetfire, which is like
Super
awesome.
Cool.
When he gets into a 2-minute scrap with him, and just like rips his face off.
How can you?
It's like only a Prime can do it. Really could have done it with his little catapult.
I mean, it took like the 6 other Primes to like hide it from him, but this one Prime can do it in like 2 minutes.
And just go, I won't. It's like, you don't want to give up, then I will. What did he say? Eat your face.
I will take your spark.
I will take your face. He said, I will take your face. I will take your face, and he just digs his fingers under his face and just goes.
Yeah, and he rips it up,
and then he rips out his spark cage.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's the end of the movie. And you don't hear "Cross Divide" by Linkin Park until after the movie's over.
Just New Divide, not Cross Divide.
And all of the sparks for like all the Autobots and Decepticons look like batteries.
Yeah, they look like batteries. They have like springs and they're this little blue ball.
Wheelie, where does he go? He's there when Michaela finds him, and then he's there when he leads him to Jetfire, and then humps Michaela's leg, and then
he's gone.
And then he's there in the car with when the Oompa Loompa dude comes out and says, New York! I love the Yankees.
Go Yankees!
He's there, and then he just disappears.
Yeah, he like
disappears.
There's a lot of disappearing in this movie. The rest of the Constructicons, they disappear.
They all got blown up.
Yeah, but they disappear for like half the movie. The whole second half of the movie is them trying to find a way to revive Prime.
Yeah.
And at the end, Prime gets rid of Jetfire's thrusters, but keeps the rest of the armor that came from Jetfire's.
Really cool.
It would have been like a freaking jet-powered truck, and like flying through the
air.
It would have been like
this thing with wings.
We got 10 seconds left.
Alright guys, that's the end of it. We're about to leave, so thank you, and have a good day on YouTube.
Stop motion.
Yeah!